Don't be a parrot in life. A parrot talks way too much, but can't fly high. But an eagle is silent and has the willpower to touch the sky. Here's the 7 mentalities that we can learn from an eagle. Number 1, eagles fly alone at high altitude. Eagles don't fly with sparrows, ravens, and other small birds, meaning stay away from narrow-minded people, those that bring you down. Eagles fly with eagles. There's a saying that goes like this: people you hang around will eventually determine the person you become. Keep good company. Number 2, eagles have vision. They have the ability to focus on something as far as 5 kilometers away. No matter what the obstacles, the eagle will not move his focus from the prey until he grabs it. Meaning, have a vision and remain focused in your life. No matter what the obstacles and challenges you may face, don't give up and you will succeed. Number 3, eagles are fearless. An eagle will never surrender to the size or strength of its prey. It will always give a fight to win its prey or regain its territory, meaning no matter what the size or big your problems are, don't give up. Instead, face it. Successful people are fearless. They face problems head on. Number 4, eagles are tenacious. Eagles love storm. When clouds gather, the eagles get excited. The eagles use the storm wind to lift themselves higher. Once it finds the wind of the storm, the eagles use the raging storm to lift itself above the clouds. This gives the eagle the opportunity to glide and rest its wings. In the meantime, all the other birds hide in the branches and leaves of the tree, meaning achievers are not afraid of challenges. Rather, they relish in them and use them for profitability. Number 5, eagles never eat dead things. Eagles never eat dead meat. In other words, an eagle does not scavenge. It only eats the meat from the prey it kills itself. Meaning, do not rely on your past success. Keep looking for new frontiers to conquer. Leave your past where it belongs, in the past. Number 6, eagles prepare for training. They remove the feather in the soft grass in the nest so that the young ones get uncomfortable in preparation for flying. And eventually, they fly when it becomes too unbearable to stay in the nest. Meaning, leave your comfort zone. There is no growth there. Last but not least, number 7, eagles possess vitality. When the eagle grows old, his feathers become weak and cannot take him as fast and as high as it should. This makes him weak and could make him die, so he retires to a place far away in the mountains. And while there, he plucks out the weak feathers in his body and breaks his beak and his claws against the rocks until he is completely bare. A very bloody and painful process. Then he stays in his hiding place until he has grown new feathers, new beaks and claws, and then comes out flying higher than ever before. Meaning, we occasionally need to shed off old habits, no matter how difficult. Things that burden us or add no value to our lives should be let go of. Thanks for watching this video. Share and subscribe for more amazing inspiration.
All right. Very, very powerful. You know, it's so important that we get positive message inside of us on a daily basis, ladies and gentlemen, because there's so much negativity out there bombarding us, you know, one way or the other. And we've got to be able to build ourselves up. And how many of you would agree with that? How important that is? You want to make sure that you get a positive message inside of you on a daily basis. All right, let's go ahead and talk about the fast track training. Now, the fast track training is recorded. We're going to continue to build upon it and develop it. But if you haven't watched the fast track training, go ahead and take a screenshot of the screen right now. You can go to Vimeo and you can watch this training. The key here, ladies and gentlemen, is to implement what you watch, word for word, step by step. You've got to be able to put it into action. That's the only way that you're going to see results, especially if what you're doing right now is not working, you're not satisfied with the progress that you're making. Sometimes you need to go back to the batter's box. Are you with me? Back to the batter's cage. And you need to practice the fundamentals. You need to start from the beginning. The same thing applies here. So if you haven't seen this video, go ahead and watch it. Take a screenshot. You can go to Vimeo and watch that, and get your pen and the paper out and follow the system word for word and verbatim. Okay. All right. I want to make sure that everybody gets a hold of that. All right. Let's go ahead and get into our training for today. And today we're going to talk about how to fund your cash wallet, how to pay your startup fee, and how to buy your subscription with a debit card. All right, so let's just talk about this for a moment. So we have a company that is about 90 days old, and it's been doing phenomenal. But you know, every business has its challenges, and one of the challenges that the company has had is credit card theft. So, you know, we live in a fallen world. We've got people who are always looking for a way to get over, so to speak. And some folks have found a way to, exploit the credit card system, and it caused the company to literally lose one, if not two, accounts because of that. So the company has had to go back to the drawing board to find a way to protect the company and to stop people from being able to steal from them. And so that's what's happening right now. And that's why the traditional way of using the debit and credit cards is not available, but the company is working aggressively to find a really good solution and a way to protect itself. You know, no ship can float when it has a hole in it and it's taken on water. No business can survive like that. And so these kind of things have to be dealt with. Sometimes you don't know what kind of challenges that you're going to have in life or in business, and you just have to deal with them. And so the company is doing that. But there is still a way that a person can use a debit or credit card to pay their subscription and also to join. And so there's a short video that explains how to do that. And we're actually going to play that video right now if you haven't seen it. So it's important that you understand this process so that you can show your team members and new people who join how to do it. If there's anything that we need to, cover today on today's training, it's this right here. All right. So I'm going to go ahead on and we're going to watch this video here. And it's also posted in our Facebook group and also in our Facebook chat group so that you'll be able to watch it again. So let's just go ahead and watch this video. It's very short. It's just a couple of minutes. And then we're going to bring on a couple of leaders to come on and we'll deal with a few questions and some feedback as well. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and watch this and it should be good to go. Here we are.
Hey guys, so this is how you create a voucher in the system. Very simply, you want to come down to where it says cash wallet. You click on that. Then you're going to see here, and you can add funds either from coin payments, which is if you want to use crypto. All right, let me go to that first. If you want to do that, you put in the amount, select what type you want to use to create the voucher with, and you submit. So just as an example, I'll do that very quickly. I hit submit. And it gives me the amount, okay, $10. So it says send a total of 9.99. And I'm sending it to this address if I selected BEP20, okay? If I did USDT, TRC20, that would be the one that I would want. It would give me the address and the amount for that. If you're using a card, however, all right, let's go back one. So you can add from a card. Click on add fund from card. put in the amount. Let's say that you want to create a voucher for the join up fee, which is 143. You put 143, card payment, hit submit. It's going to bring the card information. So you see 143, the cost to join the business. Put in the email, the card information, the month, the year, which is the expiry information, name on the card, where the card is from, and you pay. Okay, either save it or not save it. It's up to you. And you can do that. Okay, once you've done that, the funds will then be lodged in your cash wallet. Your balance right here is going to say 0. Okay. Sorry, your balance is going to say 143. So it's not in your cash wallet. All you do next is you will go to gift voucher. You would say payment type, you want to use cash wallet, which is where the 143 would be. And then you can select $33, the one plus 110 joining fee. This is now going to allow you to create a voucher. It's going to appear here. As you can see here, these are different vouchers that were purchased. And you will see the one that is not used as yet will have an empty space, which is right here. This is the voucher that is not yet used for 143 that I can actually assign to someone, okay? When that person is ready to register, they will then click on subscription. They will then select voucher and enter the voucher code, and then they would select the option. Obviously, it would have 33 plus 110 joining fee there that they can select, and that would start their account. Okay, that's how you purchase a voucher, and that's how you use a voucher. Cheers.
All right. So extremely simple process. Now, what I want to do to make sure that you understand it, I'm actually going to bring Alan on, and I'm going to do just a Q&A with him concerning the voucher. And Alan, if you're there, go ahead and say hello to everyone.
Hey, Mark, can you hear me okay?
Yes. So let me ask you a couple of questions. All right. So if I wanted to register for the program the very first time, I could do that by purchasing a voucher. Is that correct?
That is 100% absolutely correct.
Now, let me ask you this. How do I actually purchase the voucher? Can I use a debit or credit card to purchase the voucher?
Yes, you can. You can use a debit or a credit card to purchase the voucher.
All right. And so to do that, I need to literally put money into my cash wallet. And so, is that correct? I will put money in my cash wallet. Is that correct?
That's correct. Everybody that signs up whenever they register and go to log in will have the access and the ability to be able to add funds to their cash wallet using their credit card or debit card.
Okay, very good. All right, so let me just go back to that. I'm going to go back to that for a moment. And in fact, let me do this. I'm going to go ahead and go to the back office here. Bear with me 1 second, just to make this a little easier, to make sure that everybody understands what I am talking about here. All right. So if I were to simply go and log in to the system, and you can't see me logging in right now, but you will see the back office here in just a moment. All right, and let's go ahead and share my screen again. So here I am, I'm in the back office, and I want to put money into the cash wallet. So I have 2 choices. So there are actually 3 choices here, but this third one we don't deal with. Can you just talk a little bit about these 2 choices right here, Alan?
Yes. So the first choice is to add funds using cryptocurrency. You're going to either use the ability to use Bitcoin. You're going to be able to use TRC, the Binance, the BP20, or you're going to use the USDT TRC20. Either one of them, or all 3 of them, are great choices. If you're familiar with Bitcoin, you can use straight from your Cash App, and send it directly there to fund as well too. Or you can go and you can use your card payments as well.
Excellent. So here is the crypto choice. And so let's say I wanted to pay my subscription. So, and I want to pay it with Bitcoin. I could go and buy the Bitcoin perhaps from Cash App, for example. And I'm going to put in $33 here. I'm going to click submit. and the system is going to create a wallet address. So here's the Bitcoin wallet address. This is where I'm going to send the Bitcoin. But the most important thing is that I need to send the exact amount of Bitcoin that's being requested here so that the system can process it automatically. So you have to send the Bitcoin to this exact address, and you have to send the exact amount of Bitcoin. It could be USDT as well, the same process. All right. So now let's just go back for a second. So let's just say, for example, that I want to pay with a card. So I'll simply come on and I click on add funds from card payment here. I'll type in the amount. Let's just say I want to pay the $360 for the entire year. I want to subscribe for the entire year. I can type in $360 right here, click card payment, click submit, and then it's going to take me to a page where I literally put my card information in here. So what I'm doing is I'm putting money into the back office, into my cash wallet. Once the money is in my cash wallet, what can I do from there, Alan?
Once the money is in your cash wallet, then you have the ability to go down to where it says gift vouchers. Once you click on gift voucher, you'll choose which amount that you want to do. So if you're going to do the monthly, if you're joining plus the 110 is 143. If you're renewing your membership, guys, you're going to choose the 33 if you're going to renew it for the month. Or the same thing, if you're joining for the year, it's going to be 360 plus the 110. Or if you're going to go ahead and renew or upgrade to the yearly, it's going to be the 360. Once you do that, you're gonna click on the payment type. You're going to click where it says cash wallet. So payment type cash wallet.
Oh yeah. So first I
Yeah.
click
So,
that. Yeah.
okay. Oh, sorry. So sorry. You're already in the. I forgot. You're already in the gift voucher part. So you don't have to worry about clicking cash wallet. So you're already in the gift voucher part. So you just click which one that you want to choose. So click which one. Once you click that, it's gonna say, "Are you sure?" And then it'll be done and it'll be completed.
Awesome. Awesome. And so that video is there to help everyone to go through that process. It is not complicated. So there is a way that you can use a debit or credit card to pay your monthly subscription, to join the program, also to pay a 1-year subscription. You have to fund the account, fund your cash wallet, and you can do it with the crypto or with the debit or credit card. Once you have funded the account, then you can purchase a voucher and you would get a voucher code. You'll be able to use that voucher code to activate those purchases. Hopefully everybody caught that. There is nothing stopping us from moving forward and taking care of business when we use the debit or credit card in this manner. Anything you would like to add concerning that, Alan?
It's real simple. I also did a step-by-step renewing a membership video. I also put that in the group as well. It's like 2 minutes, but it does walk you step by step from entering the card, showing you exactly the amount that it says, and the completion of renewing a membership. It took less than 2 minutes to renew the membership.
That's amazing. That is amazing. Does anyone have any questions about this process? If you have a question concerning this process, you can go ahead and raise your hand and I'll give you a chance to ask your question. Does anyone have any questions about using a debit or credit card to pay your monthly subscription to join? All right, let's go to Giovanni. Okay, Giovanni, you're unmuted. And what is your question, sir?
Oh, okay, Mark. Thank you so much. I just want to add that I was actually able to use that exact process to add $150 to my account and purchase a voucher. So it does indeed work in either instance to buy a voucher for yourself or for future use. So I just want to second the fact that particular procedure is working very well.
Absolutely. So here's a way that the company can avoid fraud, because the person is actually purchasing a voucher, and for whatever reason, this works very well, and it solves that issue, which enables us to move forward to do what we need to do within the program. Let's go to Marie. Okay, Marie, I am unmuting you. Hello, Marie. How are you?
Hi, leader. How are you?
I'm doing well, and yourself?
I am doing fantastic. Thank you for keeping us alive because it was really difficult. I don't know for other people, but for me it was really difficult. I tried everything, and ended up try this method, but something happened. It didn't go through, but I didn't know because they have to send the bank got to send you a notification about it. If you don't pay attention, you're gonna lose it, and then the money gonna come back to you. So I would advocate for everybody who's trying to use this option to be
Yes,
patient and then pay attention to the
to the bank.
to the yeah. So the bank will notify the notification that the bank gonna send to you, because I tried it on Saturday. I thought it wasn't working, and then I say, oh my God, there's nothing I can do now. But when I went to the bank today, because they locked my card, and then they said, did you attempt to pay MyCarClub with the card? I said, yes, I did. And that's when I understood that we have to pay attention to the notification. Other than that, it's a very easy way to pay for your membership and your subscription every month. Thank you so much.
Thank you for that. Yep. And so what she's mentioning is that when you use a debit or credit card, sometimes the bank, for your protection, will send you a text message, or they'll send you an email, and they'll ask you, did you make this transaction? And you need to respond back with a yes. When you do that, they will tell you, run the transaction again. So that's something that banks do in order to protect us. And so that's a good thing. And so when you are using, this system in this way, you have to be alert that you might receive a notice from the bank. The bank might reject the first transaction because they want to make sure that it's you. And so they'll send you a notification by text message or by email. Once you affirm that it is you, they will tell you to run the transaction again. So very, very simple process. And so this lets people know that, yes, they can use a debit or credit card to pay their subscription and to join the program or to get the 1-year membership. Hopefully everybody caught that. This is the most important thing that we needed to talk about today. All right. So now, if you have any other questions, I want to give you an opportunity to ask those questions. Any topic that you may have a question about, you can go ahead and raise your hand. I'm going to go ahead and unmute Carlos as well. And Carlos, do you have any comments concerning this?
Yeah, Mark, awesome. Actually, late last night, I did this transaction, and it worked seamlessly. And I did it with someone that's not too savvy with the computer, and it worked. Transaction went right through. It was a credit card. It is a little tricky in the beginning for someone that doesn't know how to navigate, but that's why you have us. We're here to support. It does work 100%, whether it's credit card or debit. And yes, it's true. Depending, where I've seen most of the transactions not go through have been with credit unions. Regular bank debit cards go right through. It's the credit union cards.
Not really. Mine didn't go in, and I don't deal with credit union.
Okay.
But yes, but you got the notice from the bank, right, Marie?
Yes, I got the notice because today they went over it. Actually, it wasn't last Saturday. It was 2 weeks before.
Okay.
So I tried it because I'm really curious about the system. I trust the corporate team, and I said, this is my last business. If this thing not working for me, so bye network. I said that because I was so sad because I wanted to win the car before the event, but I don't say unfortunately because I still got time, but it's gonna take me more effort. But hey, which is good, that foundation. It's good to be like that in a way, and it's good to to stand up again and then to do what you're supposed to do to make it work for you.
Absolutely. And did you have anything else that you wanted to say, Carlos?
Oh, that was it. Yeah, it's working 100%.
All right.
We did that late last night.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. Okay, let me go to something else here. I'm going to actually I'm going to go to a different screen here. All right, let's go ahead and pull this up here. All right, let's go through this. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, as you know, we've got the Atlanta event coming up. You know, Atlanta, when it comes to marketing, when it comes to networking, Atlanta is one of the premier cities in the country when it comes to doing these kind of businesses. And so you want to make sure that you don't miss this opportunity. The Atlanta event could absolutely launch your business to the next level. What you are trying to do, what you are aspiring to do, Atlanta could be the thing that could get you there. And so you want to, find a way to get out there. If you have to drive, if you have to take the bus, if you have to fly out there, if you have to carpool, you want to get to Atlanta. Of course, we're going to have 2 events that Friday. That'll be at 7 p.m. that Friday night. And then again that Saturday at 5 p.m. And of course, if you know people that live in that area, you need to contact them. You need to let them know that, hey, there's a way that people are able to save a ton of money when it comes to their transportation. And you can talk about some of the things that we share. Now, we are working on a poster. We hope to have a poster ready within the next couple of days that you'll be able to use. And I think also as we get a little closer, I'll share with you a very special technique that I use in order to get people to the event. Now, of course, you can promote by social media. It's the easiest way to promote. Social media, Facebook. Of course, you can use text messages, you can use emails as well, but you can also communicate with people old school, which is face to face. And I like to use a combination of methods. And so as we get a little closer, I'll share how I communicate with people face to face right in Atlanta on the ground, so to speak. Now, it's not for everybody. It depends on, your personality, your strengths, and things like that. But if you are a person who's not afraid to talk to someone, especially in a way that is not offensive, then you might want to learn this particular strategy I'll be sharing with everyone next week. So I just want to wait till we get a little closer to the event, and then I'll be sharing that information with everyone. So the company has gone out of its way. It's expensive to do this, ladies and gentlemen. The Whitley Hotel is not a Holiday Inn. It's a high-class hotel that most people, the average person doesn't even go to. This is how the company operates. They operate at a high level. And so you'll be able to see that when you come out to that event. Of course, you get to meet some of the company officers as well as some of the other leaders. And you absolutely want to be out there if it's at all possible that you can make it out there. And of course, if you haven't registered, please go do so right now, ladies and gentlemen. You can register at MyCarClub.atl.com. The company is taking care of the cost. You don't have to pay to enter. It's taken care of by the company. That's the type of company that we are working with. Now, if you need a room, you have to pay for that yourself. But you can go and get a discount, and you're going to simply go to the link you see on the screen, bookroom@whitley.com. Bookroom@whitley.com. I think they're like $169, and they have a group of rooms. You don't want to wait too late in order to be able to go ahead and book that room. It's a really nice hotel. We're going to have a great time. You certainly want to be out there. I want to unmute Alan. I think, Alan, you're still unmuted. Anything else you would like to add about the Atlanta event?
Yeah, absolutely. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, I sure can.
Okay. One of the things, guys, if you really want to take your business to the next level, like Mark said, you definitely want to be out there. And just to give a little bit of background, I used to hear when I first got started in this industry, I used to always hear my upline always say, hey, you got to get to the event. You got to get to the event. And, the importance of getting to the event is that your team was going to grow by 10 times the more people that you can get to the event. Well, I could tell you that one of the companies I was with, before I went to the event, my checks was probably around, $1,000, $1,200 a week. By the time we left out of that event, man, within the next couple of months, man, I was making well over $10,000 to $15,000 a week. And I'm saying that not to impress, but just to impress upon you the importance of it is to show people that it's tangible, to show people that you're actually there, that you actually was a part of something. You know, the number one thing that most people actually ask you, hey, is it real? It is real. And you need to show that you're a part of it. Imagine being in the videos and the promo videos, and you could point to somebody and say, that's me. I was there. You know, you're going to look back and ask yourself, what was you doing when we did our first event in the United States? Were you there? And you definitely want to get there. Tickets are round trip tickets are cheap. Bus, like I said, pile up with people, share room costs with people. The hotel in itself is normally over $300 a night, guys. The discount that they're giving us is $169. So you could do single bed, double bed. So do what you can to get to the event. It's going to be well worth it. Back to you, Mark.
All right, all right. Okay, so let me ask you a question, ladies and gentlemen. How many of you are not afraid to talk to someone face to face? All right. If you're not afraid to talk to someone face to face, I want you to raise your hand. All right. Hold on one second. Let me do this. I'm going to lower all the hands that are here right now. I'm going to lower all the hands that are here right now. Okay. All right. So all the hands are lowered. Now, if you are not afraid to talk to a person face to face, I want you to raise your hand. All right. I'm looking to see. All right. All right. If you are not afraid to talk to a person face to face, I want you to raise your hand. All right, I'm waiting. Give it a couple more minutes. Okay, if you're not afraid to talk to a person face to face, I'm going to show you how to jumpstart your MyCarClub business in the city of Atlanta if you will go out and do the work of what I'm getting ready to tell you. All right? Let me see. I see 17 people. Anybody else? Anybody else? You're not afraid to talk to people, especially when I share with you this strategy that I've created a long time ago. Go ahead and get your pen and piece of paper out. I want you to write this down. I want you to write this down. Get your pen and a piece of paper out. Have you heard about the event that's coming to town? I want you to write that down. Have you heard about the event that's coming to town? There's an innovative, disruptive program that's enabling people to get cars without paying insurance, paying for taxes, finance charges, credit checks. All right, you know the list. All right, you just go ahead and run that down. There's an innovative, disruptive car program coming to town that enables people to save money on cars. They don't have to pay for insurance. They don't have to pay for taxes. They don't have to pay for maintenance. You understand the list, all right? They're going to be here on Friday at 7 p.m. and Saturday at 2 p.m. All right? Go ahead and write that down. I'm going to give you a chance to write that down. All right? Have you heard about the event that's coming to town? There's a disruptive car membership program coming to town this Friday and this Saturday. They're going to show people how to drive luxury cars without paying for taxes, insurance, maintenance, etc., 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 etc. I've got a few complimentary tickets left. I've got a few complimentary tickets left. Would you like one? And you're actually going to have a ticket in your hand. We're going to provide you with the artwork. You can print it off, go down to Office Max or wherever, and you get you some cardstock paper, and you have them cut them up for you. And on the back of that card, you're going to have your name. Your name is going to be on the back of that card. Now, here's the key. When you give that card out, you must get their name and their phone number. If you don't get their name and their phone number, you just wasted your time and you wasted all of your money. It's an exchange. You exchange the card for the number. Are you with me? All right. You exchange the card for the number. When you have the number and the name now, this is what you're going to do. The day before the event and the day of the event, you're going to text them and remind them about the event and invite them to bring a guest with them. Did you catch that? You have got to get the name when you give them the card. It's an exchange of information. No name, no phone number, no card, period. You might have to hold on to the card. You guys be in a tug of war, but you're not going to let go of that card until you get that number. And then you're going to follow up with them with a text message the night of, the day before, and the day of, to remind them of the event. I want to tell you something. If you will follow that to the T, if you give out 50 tickets, 25 of those people will show up. If you give out 100 tickets, 50 of those people will show up. How many people do you want to show up at their event on your behalf with your name on the back of that ticket? And then you're going to be at that meeting at a table with your computer. And when they do the close, those people will come. We'll direct those people to go back to the person who invited you there and you signed them up. How many $55 direct bonuses do you want to make? All right. So I'm not telling you something that I just thought of. I'm telling you something that I have done in cities across the United States. If you're big and bad enough and bold enough to talk to somebody and to follow that system to the T, you can make some money and do something extraordinary in Atlanta. And who knows the kind of people that and leaders that you're going to bring into the community just because you were not afraid to open your mouth. All right. Take all the hands down. Let me take all the hands down because I need some feedback. I'm going to take all the hands down. Okay. I need some feedback. All right. Take all the hands down. I need some feedback. See, I want you to understand something. MyCarClub is not just about a car, ladies and gentlemen. It's about education. It's about training. It's about getting better. It's about doing better. Are you with me? It's about leadership. It's about boldness. It's about mindset. It's about iron sharpens iron. That's what we do here. That's what I just did for you. Now, the question is, when I pass you the baton, will you take it and will you run? That's the question. I just passed you a baton. My question is, will you take it and will you run for the daggone goal? All right? All right, man. I'm getting excited up in here right now. Hey, Carlos, what do you got to say about what I just shared with everybody?
That is amazing, Mark. Thank you so much. For those of you that don't know, Mark is the reason why I'm here. You know, I've been working with this gentleman for many years. We got history together. His work ethic, but not only work ethic, it's about the resume. It's about consistency. It's about winning everywhere he goes. He's a winner everywhere. That's the experience I've had with this gentleman. And now when he gives you a golden nugget, you better believe I'm taking notes. But it's not only taking notes though. He just gave you the biggest clue out of everything he shared, which is the action part. Are you going to take action? You got the baton. Now, are you going to be serious about the action part? And it's true what Alan says. This is 100%, 30 years in the industry. I'm a very, very well experienced, very successful, and time again, something about events that is magical, no matter what level you're at, whether you're a beginner or you're a pro or someone in between, the events just catapults your business, period. It just happens. Time and time again, event after event after event, I've always had the same results. And what are the results? Is exactly what Alan said, at least 10x, 10 times more the results you've already had. If you want to see more growth exponentially, the event is the answer. So get to that event. It's going to be exciting. You guys get to see real people. You get to hear the answers, the questions being asked, the answers, all in real time. Get all your whatever concerns get them addressed. But I tell you, it's go time. This is the launch for the US. Wednesday, there's going to be some major updates. Mark and I already know about it. I think Alan does too, but it's major. It's significant for the US market. Let's put it that way. So be there Wednesday. But Mark, man, amazing training. This is so important. I don't know, but everything else that the program offers is valuable. But I believe the most valuable out of the entire program are these trainings. This is a skill we get to learn and apply everywhere and anywhere we go with our business. Mark, thank you so much, man.